So please go check them out. They're really amazing singer and voiceover artists. So
Haha.
yeah.
Wow, you're so sweet. Thank you for saying that.
Um, no, I mean I was surprised like listening to like through some of your stuff, and I was like, did you go through any acting classes when you were in school?
So when I was in high school, I was always kind of like adjacent to the drama kids because I was in choir, and so they kind of go hand in hand with the musicals that they hold every year. And then one year I was like, I'm gonna try acting. Oh, my reverb's on. Thank you. Um, Wait, why is my reverb on? Oh, okay. Um, so I was like, one year I tried acting, and it was a lot of fun. It kind of reminded me of when I was like a kid, and I would always play pretend with people, and I was like, oh, it's like that again. So that's my extent of acting. But I've also tried when I was younger because I liked anime so much. And even though I was like pro sub at that point, I was like, I want to try to be a voice actor. And so I would try it, but Asian parents are just like, why would you want to do that? And I was like, okay, I guess I won't. So, yeah. How do you get into voice acting, actually?
Um, so I was a film major for a while,
Oh, yeah.
until I graduated. So did a little bit of acting there, like um was it theater minor? Nothing too serious or anything, but so there was a little bit of that. And I think I really got into voice acting when I was playing Dungeons and Dragons because it was really fun doing voices and stuff and
Mm-hmm.
playing different characters. And yeah, I think that's where like I got to do the most of it was just like having fun with friends and exploring different characters. And especially when you're playing as a character and you're trying to think as them, like you start getting like, revelations and stuff. But yeah. A lot of stuff that like breaking down scripts and stuff is stuff I learned in college and stuff, taking I think there was an
Oh, oh. This is me.
bled over from like casting call and directing and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Like we were told what to look out for, and we would like see a bunch of people come in and act and like kind of like see what the differences were and stuff like that. And then afterwards at my job, I was also like working at a acting performance school, so I was able to sit in some of the classes, and I was like, this is really fun. I like this because they would just take different kids, have them go up, give them different directions, and just see how it goes from there.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, that sounds like something super fun to do.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah. We'll see if anyone else joins in here. Oh,
We have Vivian
yeah. Vivian says they don't hear us.
in. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, they're muted. I don't know why though.
Yeah, because we can hear each other, so.
Yeah. Because it's like, well, I don't know that there's anything for me to fix if we're talking.
um, but yeah, so we're gonna go through this script here. I've been wanting to go through this one for, I think since the first stream that we did of this kind of voice acting workshop. I
Why does my internet keep doing this?
we had so much fun with that one that we didn't really we didn't really yeah, I can hear you. Hey Vivian, welcome in.
Brilliant.
Awesome.
So Vivian, you were also a band kid?
Ooh,
I was, yes. I provided helped provide the music for a Robin Hood, the kind of musical thing, but never actually got to be on the stage.
Well, I mean, here's your chance to kind of like dig into it. Yeah, feel free to like stick around and stuff. There's always like so many acting opportunities that hop into that voice acting channel. That's really cool.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah.
Yeah, most of them contributions from Jemmy.
It's from me and created mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, and then so we'll take a look at this one, and then we'll see if maybe like we can take a look at any others. It just depends on how fast we go through it. We don't have very many people on right now, so we can just talk through it. Actually, let me go ahead and start here. Jemmy, what's your first kind of go-to when you're looking at a script? I'm assuming just like looking through the lines and stuff like that, but like, do you have any prep work that you do? Or like, is there anything that you try to like keep in mind before like trying it
Well, I
in the
definitely
process?
read through the whole script first to see like does it conjure up any images of like a story that or like any kind of scenery that I could imagine from it. I know that I've had a bad habit of just jumping into a script without reading and getting like the full context of it. So then when I'm acting it out, I'm just like, wait, this doesn't make sense, or like this kind of emotion doesn't really fit the whole thing. And trying to make notes of like if there are any emotional or tonal shifts that kind of like come with the context of the story or the script. If that's what you're getting at. But
Yeah,
yeah.
no, that's perfect.
Yeah, so that's the main thing. And also like, okay, in this image, who do I think I would portray? Like, I guess for this one, just based on like the beginning, and I've read through the whole script before, but I haven't read through the whole script today. But just looking from the
Yeah, no.
first like stanza, I could imagine just like maybe like for me like a villainess maybe talking to like a worn down hero, and like maybe sitting on a rock looking down at this person kind of thing.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, I guess, yeah, you were so concerned with your hero complex. So it would be talking to a hero. I still need to read all of it. Is this commander at the
Well,
bottom part of it?
Commander, I'm sorry.
There's at the bottom of the script it says commander. Is that part of
Yeah, that's probably not part of
I'm
it.
trying to integrate it into the script.
Oh
Oh,
no,
yeah.
the whole script just falls apart now that it's gone. There's
Put it
no
back,
making
Brian, put it
sense to this
back.
anymore. Okay.
You know, I was putting together a Star Trek scene in my head. You just had to change it all up.
Yeah, no worries. We can add it back in there. Yeah. Vivian, do you have anything that you kind of like start off with whenever you're looking at a script?
Well, I mean, I don't know if I have any good or bad habits, but I kind of actually, one of the first things I look at is the punctuation.
Ooh.
Just kind of, I sort of get an immediate sort of impression of the tone through that before I really look at the individual sentences and words that jump out at me. Then I read the whole thing just to understand it as a whole product.
Okay. Let's go ahead and start going through the script and just like getting the lines in there and stuff.
Thank you for the
And
follow.
so we kind of
Boy
like
Kicks.
familiar with it. Vivian, do you
Welcome
want to
to the
read through
garden.
this?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, we're just going through the lines, but feel free if you want to act it out. You're more than welcome to.
I haven't even finished reading it, so I'm just going to hold off for now,
Yeah, sure.
if you don't mind. But it starts with, "It's just us now."
oh.
I mean, if you'd like me to just read through the whole thing, just
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you could.
sure, why not? It's just us now. The silence is lovely, don't you think? No sounds of battle or war or death, just the echoes of my voice. Everything should just stop and listen to me. You know, all I ever dreamed of was peace. To just rule over a kingdom united under me. And I was on my way to doing that, and my people were happy. But you just had to go and destroy that. Did you ever stop to think about the lives that your actions affected? No, you never did. You were so concerned with your hero complex and saving everyone that you never stopped to think for a second about the people you were hurting. And now your friends are dead. You're in chains before me, death looming over you. I won this futile war that you started. How does it feel to be the last one standing? To know that you are the reason you've lost?
Whew.
I want you to know that I take nothing but joy in watching you come to understand that you never stood a chance against me, Commander.
Thank you for the commander. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. I like villains and stuff, and I like the different nuances because you can't have a good hero without a good villain. But yeah, I noticed that like even just like that regular read through, like you were acting through it, and I like the subtle choices that you made and stuff. Definitely
It's hard
seeing the
not
how
to
the
with a
punctuation
script this
affected it.
emotional.
I'm sorry, one more time.
It's hard not to do a bit of acting with a script this emotional, you know?
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. I
definitely
mean, Bump
got more
Oblivion a little bit.
nuances now that I've read through it or heard the script in its entirety.
Hmm.
Well,
Mm.
because I know
Right.
when at the beginning I was just like, okay, maybe I'd go with like a more ara voice for it, like sultry,
Mhm.
villainous. But now I'm like, oh, this person is annoyed. They are
Yeah,
annoyed in the beginning, and then it turns to anger and then condescension, and I'm just like, oh, this is fun.
right.
Yeah, yeah. I think when picking out monologues and stuff and picking out or like just delivering scripts in general or reads, that variation in emotion is very important to show off that like you can do different emotions, right? Especially if you only have a minute to voice act,
Mm-hmm.
or like to audition and stuff is really important.
Right.
Also it's just more interesting to listen to rather than just having one pure emotion go through all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, so we kind of have a general idea of the script right now. So a couple things when I start looking at a script and like if I have time for it and stuff,
Mhm.
is one you were kind of talking about like the blocking of it, and I think that's one thing that's very important. Where you were saying that they're like the villain is like sitting on a rock, looking down
Mm-hmm.
at the other person. And that already conveys such an atmosphere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, to me, like sitting on a rock is just casual. It's like it's not comfy. It's not a chair,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like such a display of like power, of just like almost condescendingness, which is like, yeah, I'm sitting on a rock. I'm above you, right? And like I'm comfy and stuff like that. Um, So I think that's really cool. That's really important. And imagine the scene. Imagine what's around you. You don't get that when you're voice acting and stuff like that. Sometimes. So paint out the picture of what the scene looks like to you. Is the other person shackled? Are they chained up? Are you looking up at them? Are you looking down at them? Are they chained to the floor? Are they chained to the ceiling? Are they dangling? Is it a small confine? Is it an open field? Are you in public? You know,
Mm-hmm.
that all of those tiny little notes will affect how you act. Like if you're in public, right? You're maybe trying to publicly humiliate them, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it is truly just the two of you, then maybe you're trying to like be close and intimate about it. Think about like while you're delivering the script, like are you moving closer to them to sell a point or like moving farther away from them or anything along those lines. Think about just things in an environment that you could in your imagination play with, chains, right,
Mm-hmm.
touching the walls, things like that.
Like incorporate
Breathe in
action
the
into
atmosphere
it.
again. Yeah, and it really helps a lot. um so that's very specific to voice acting. Another thing that is very important in acting, is to think about the moment before. What happened right before the scene? Where was your character? What were they doing? What was the moment leading up to this? That kind of started their dialogue. Was it um, the hero or like the other person just waking up, or like did they just get done with a bunch of like papers or something like that? So, um, what are some kind of moments before that you guys could kind of throw into this? What
Hmm.
happened right before this?
Let's see. Do you want to go first, Vivian?
Sure. So perhaps there was a battle and hero has been captured, listener, and this and is now uh, in chains, perhaps in the throne room, even,
Ooh.
and speaker has just entered the room to begin their uh, speech.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, that's great
I,
because
I
like, go ahead.
I can almost hear a bit of an echo of the footsteps before the voice begins.
Ooh, ominous.
Yeah. Um.
That raises the tension a lot, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah, and plays well into the second line. The silence is lovely.
Hmm.
Yeah, something about silence in a really big house that's echoey is way more ominous than like silence in a small room. Well, it maybe not more ominous, but just a different tone in general.
Right, it's
Mm-hmm.
unsettling.
Um, mm. I honestly, I think I've looked at the script like so many times, but I never thought throne room. I've always thought, little chamber or something like that. But the
Oh.
idea of a throne room works so well because it's a flex of power and a flex of strength. Like this is my domain. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
this like they're like I held all the power. Um, and also like as you're delivering the script, like it really starts to hammer in. Like certain things where he's talking about like kingdom and certain things like that. Like yeah, this is a king. This is like someone in power. And just like yeah, I feel like it starts to hammer that in.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's so funny
that's really cool.
that you said
Mhm.
chamber, because I'm thinking like open battlefield, smoke rising because the battle is over. It's the kind of feel. So it's interesting that we all had different sceneries that came to mind for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I absolutely love about this. It's just like everyone's different interpretations, and they all change the delivery so well. So Jemmy, going with your kind of like your thing, they're in an open battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
Um, do you want to expand on that anymore before I dig in it?
Um, I mean, all I see is open battlefield, overcast, like looks like it's about to rain. Um, Villain sitting on a rock looking down at the hero as they're like struggling to like keep themselves up. Um, yeah, that's really it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
No,
Hmm.
that's perfect. And yes, absolutely, add Rook to this.
Yeah, I
Um,
sent him the invite. So.
yeah, again, through all the moments that I've kind of looked at the script, I've never really like thought about an open like being in the open.
Mm.
But I think the cool thing with your take on it is that since it's on the battlefield, I feel like you're the person that's speaking maybe just got done fighting, or it's probably not been too long since they've finished fighting,
Hmm.
Right.
right? So that affects how they deliver this, like how exhausted they are. Like can you imagine just going like through a full battle and stuff like that? Like holy crap, right? Now you're like super exhausted, you're like super fed up, like maybe you're even tired while you're delivering the lines. Maybe you're just worn down.
Hmm.
Either like, just like I'm just tired, right? compared to like throne room, like, or like the chamber, like they've had time to like clean up, they've had time to like to wash up and like dress up and all that stuff. Um, and like, so one, it affects like the appearance of them, right? Like, imagine the person that you're playing as is covered in blood, covered in scars, covered in dirt, right? Grime.
Yeah.
I feel like you would play that into your acting, right? It's just like really lean on being intimidating and stuff. But like maybe if you had time to clean up and stuff like that, you could be like, more dignitary or whatever.
Yeah. That makes sense.
All right, let me see if I can pull Rook into here. Can you just copy and paste this channel link in?
Wait. Oh, okay. I invited him to your server. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me go and pull him in here. And there's another level of kind of that battlefield thing that I think works really well as well. But I think I might want to try to get you guys to start doing the read first. And then like I'll add on this little bit of kind of direction.
Okay.
So yeah, welcome in, Rook.
Hey,
How's it
Rook.
going?
It is a pleasure to be here this day,
It's,
friend.
it's a pleasure to
Who are you, Theo?
have you with us. We're going through the script. I'm not sure how much of you've caught. But we can catch you up.
Barely anything.
Barely anything. Okay. So yeah, we're just going through. We're going through this script. And we're just going through like different notes that we kind of use before going into the scene to affect how we deliver the lines and stuff like that. So far we've gone through just blocking in general. Like Mitzi loves that axolotl, by the way.
Wonderful. I'm glad.
Yeah,
I am
we're going
Bubbles.
bubbles. But yeah, so far we've gone over like blocking, like what the scene looks like, the environment. Having it be outside, like having the weather, affect it, like also adds so much to the atmosphere. Just like, is it rainy? Is it miserable? Is it sunny and miserable? Right?
Sunny and miserable. The contrast.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what it is in
The
Texas.
atmosphere gap away right there.
That's one way to put it. Yeah.
You go to a desert, Jemmy, and you tell me that's not accurate.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
The weather could influence the voice itself if there's wind and you have to speak up to be heard.
Oh, true.
Your mouth has been dry and you haven't drank water in days.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
You-
is
you-
entirely possible in a battlefield.
Can you do you guys ever watch also Rook, if you want to use your Live 2 model or anything, let me know and we can set you up with a video ninja like like Demi.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
no
I
worries.
forgot.
I appreciate it, though.
Mitzi's like, bro, are you miserable? Good, villain. Very fair.
Deserved.
He has an umbrella with him. He's like, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm chill. You looking a little rough there, buddy. You want some water? But yeah, what was it? Oh my god, I just lost my brain of thought.
I know, I'm too cute. It's very distracting. I am going to get a water real quick, though. I know I just joined, but...
Yeah. Take your time. Do you guys remember? Do you guys ever watch the scene from The Matrix? I think it was the third Matrix, where there's like heavy water, like just pouring down, like just thick old goblets of water, and the actors had to act through that. It's just like water trickling through their mouth the whole time.
What?
Or
I haven't watched.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the third one.
okay. Well, there's a scene in there where they have to fight like in like just thick water, because it's like supposed to represent like the Matrix lines and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Also reminds me of like a Ray Bradbury story where it's just like miserable rain. Hope no one got a cold. I hope so too. I think hopefully they take good care of their cast. No one reported anything, so maybe not.
That's
But yeah, so I think we could probably let Rook kind of familiarize it while one of us reads through it, and ideally Vivian or Chemi. Do you guys have any burning takes on this that you want to go through it?
Well, I did the initial read, so I think Jemmy should go ahead.
Jamie.
Give me a second. I gotta switch some stuff around then.
Yeah.
She has to find the chains.
That is not.
We're back with method acting.
Method acting. It's like
We just hear a random person muffled in the background.
it's like
Jamie,
Leo with the
not
legs all
again.
over again. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. Okay. Oh. Okay, how do I want to go about this? Oops. There we go. Okay. Oops. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so scuffed. Okay.
You're good.
Okay. I'll just read it the way that I was originally interpreting it the first time. It's just us now. The silence is lovely, don't you think? No sounds of battle or war or death. Just the echoes of my voice. Everything should stop and listen to me. You know, all I ever dreamed of was peace. To just rule over a kingdom united under me. And I was on my way to doing that. And my people were happy. But you just had to go and destroy that. Did you ever stop to think about the lives that your actions affected? No, you never did. You were so concerned with your hero complex and saving everyone that you never stopped to think for a second about the people you were hurting. And now your friends are dead. You're in chains before me, death looming over you. I've won this feudal war that you started. How does it feel to be the last one standing? To know that you're the reason you've lost. I want you to know that I take nothing but joy in watching you come to understand that you never stood a chance against me. Okay.
Yay!
Nice.
That was awesome.
It started to like evolve on the way
sounds
there
so
because I was
good.
like, oh, I feel it now. I feel the emotion that's coming up.
Yeah. It's
Well,
such
I
a
think
great
in a way
script.
it should evolve because, like we were saying, there are different emotions at play in different parts of the script.
Mm.
Mhm. Yeah, and I think that's just true to real life as well. Like sometimes when you're talking about stuff, you don't even realize your emotion until you start saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's moments where like I started like talking or something like that, and I started getting like teary eyed. I was like, well, I guess that affected me more than I thought.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I've definitely had that happen with some of created scripts actually.
and
So I kind of stumbled at this part as well. I think there should maybe be a comma here, and it would make more sense just to read it.
Saving the-
It's sort of a garden path sentence if you are just reading it cold.
Yeah, that's what
Sure.
tripped me up. I was like, that you were so concerned with your hero complex and saving everyone that you never stopped. And I was like, wait,
Right.
I think there's a typo here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we-
Mitzi kind of hits that on the nail. It starts off soft, then irritated to just increasing anger, and yeah, I think mocking goes at the end, and then it goes from soft, irritated, almost. Actually, when I heard the initial delivery, like, "Oh, it's just us now." The silence is lovely. I like almost like relief, in a sense, and I think that was um like a calm kind of, which is cool.
Yeah. Actually, that
Um,
just kind of gave me an idea. I'm gonna try and realize it for the next take I do of this.
yeah.
I'm having thoughts now. Yeah.
This is
Really
like
kind
I
of first.
said, this is what I love so much about this is seeing other people do it and just like, wait, hold up a second, and just like being able to like just go into it and stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, there was a couple things that like I really that stood out. Uh, I'm having a hard time. I remember Ive starting like sticking out a lot. Like I loved the emphasis that you did on Ive, even if it was like a very small one. I like that you were like I've won this war, like not you, but me.
Me. It's all about
Yeah,
me.
It was all me.
yeah. Then yeah, I could really pick up on like getting annoyed. Like all I ever wanted was peace. That part. So you're gonna go ahead and start type in some stuff here for this, like certain ways to take lines and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and like take stanzas or like paragraphs, I guess. So here, annoyed. What would you say your first emotion was in this? With it is just as now.
Honestly, I was going more towards the ara ara, and then
And
at the, but then towards the second, or when I started the second one, I was like, oh, this is like, not exactly sarcastic, but it's very derisive. I don't know if that's the word for it, but it's very bitter. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah, like this hero just crushed all my dreams ever because they had a
Mm-hmm.
hero complex without consulting me. How rude. Um, everybody was happy and they helped me when I never asked for help. So, but in the beginning, it just, to me, it feels quiet, especially since it says the silence is lovely. So I was going more for quiet, airy, I
Somber,
guess.
melancholy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Especially like just the echo line that I wanted to. Oh no, I lost internet again. Man, hello, am I back?
Yeah, you're
Okay,
back.
my internet is just not great right now.
Tell me about it.
I don't know what it is. Welcome back. Um, for just the echoes of my voice, I was like, I feel like I want to milk this line because of like how kind of slow feeling an echo would sound, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like letting it sit, letting it ring out.
Yeah. The everything should stop and listen to me. I did not really know where to go with that tonally, to be honest. So I don't know for that one.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and we'll move on to. So I think but you just had to go and destroy that to like about the people that you were hurting. It was very like started to get very angry.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong. But
I think that's kind of the way. I at that point, I was 100% improvising on that line because I didn't know where to go. So I went towards angry because I also kind of looked ahead at the next stanza. And I was like, how do I connect this? Because now I've started off really soft. And I know for the next stanza, I have an idea of where I want to go. And it's bitter anger, not full out anger yet. I need something to bridge that. And that was the only line left. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try and get there from here, if that makes sense.
It worked out
yeah,
really well then.
Good.
yeah. Mitzi actually brings up a cool idea here. Is it kind of gives off lost friend like a fallout.
Oh.
That's the
So
notes I was
maybe the
taking.
relationship between these two
Mm.
was a little bit closer, and in which case it makes it more personal.
Lovers,
Um,
enemies. I suck at
Lovers to
difference
enemies.
between
Lovers to
enemies.
And the whole time, the aura vibe. Are they gonna bang? Are they gonna? Are not? I'm
It's just like,
still
wait a
holding on
minute.
to my shit.
Yeah, so would you mind if I give it another go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and close out on this. So kind of and now your friends are dead. You're in chains. That part was like if I got it for like mocking and stuff maybe.
Oh, I get to hear
Mocking.
someone.
What was it? Reveling maybe. Hey Manny, welcome in. Feel free to chime in as well. Anyone who has notes for these or anything like that. I don't quite remember what the direction for the last part was.
For which one?
For
for
I want you to know. I think, yeah, was that just like intimidating?
Yeah,
For the
it was
last
like
part, you
quiet
sounded very
anger.
superior.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Seething.
That
Nice.
I take nothing but joy. Like really bitter. Like, I want you to know that I take nothing but joy in watching you come to understand that you never stood a chance against me. That was pretty much where I was like trying to quiet it down because the one before it was so angry. And it's
Yeah.
like I guess the blocking in my head was like my character comes closer to the hero and is kind of like whispering in their ear kind of thing.
Like a sneaky sneak.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah. Well, so before Vivian takes it, Rook, do you want to give this a try, or do you want to kind of get a little bit more familiar with it?
Vivian is good to go. I mean,
Sure.
locked in.
Absolutely. Yeah. Vivian, whenever you're ready, take it away.
Okay. It's just us now. The silence is lovely, don't you think? No sounds of battle or war or death, just the echoes of my voice. Everything should just stop and listen to me. You know, all I ever dreamed of was peace. To just rule over a kingdom united under me. And I was on my way to doing that, and my people were happy. Well, you just had to go and destroy that. Did you ever stop to think about the lives that your actions affected? No, you never did. You were so concerned with your hero complex and saving everyone that you could that you never stopped to think about for a second about the people you were hurting. And now, your friends are dead. You're in chains before me, death looming over you. I've won this futile war that you started. How does it feel to be the last one standing? To know that you are the reason you've lost? I want you to know that I take nothing but joy in watching you come to understand that you never stood a chance against me.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Okay. All right. I missed the last note that I did. Yeah, there's a lot of things I really liked with that one. I So the first part of it, what I got at least was it felt like kind of happy, like reveling, like almost like relieved in comparison. I'm not sure if that was what you were going for?
I was sort of going for a little more, I don't know, trying to go for intimate, a little more intimate than the first take.
Intimate, okay. Yeah. I think let me see here. What other moments that I like? I like the way that you kind of delivered won this futile war. To me, it felt like dismissive. Like it felt like it was just like that like this little like little argument, this little quibble is not even anything really worth mentioning, or at least when I heard it.
Yeah, sort of trying to dismiss it
Yeah.
As meaningful.
Yeah, is it like? I think that's a cool like such a cool thing. 'Cause like, here's this whole crusade that this hero went on trying to like fight you and stuff like that, and you're like, well, yeah, whatever, kid. You know, yeah. I like the emphasis on saving. That felt very mocking. I'm not sure if Jemmy did that as well. You might have just missed it at that point because I was going through other notes. But yeah, like having saving in like quotation marks and stuff like that, like being very like mocking, just like saving. I thought that was really cool. And I had another note for like for the very end. Um,
Xander Rock, thank you for the follow.
is there
Welcome to the
anything
garden.
else anyone else pulls from that delivery?
No, I think you covered everything that I also wanted to cover, to be honest.
Okay, awesome. The villain is like, "Hey, you did all that crap, man. You wasted your time." That's what Missy said. Vivian, what were the notes that you kind of wanted to take and pull into this delivery? What were the things that you wanted to convey that I might have missed, or that you wanted, yeah, just in general?
So I was kind of going the same direction as Mitzi had mentioned with the like lost friend, although in this case lost lover. So like this was someone who wanted the listener to be like a part of this like kingdom they were building, they were creating, and just are just viciously unhappy that they didn't go along with that and they chose to oppose them instead. So kind of like the last paragraph is more like a lie that I take nothing but joy in watching you come to understand. Never stood a chance against me. It's more like I'm unhappy that it came to this in the first place.
Yeah, I love that. I love the last part being a lie. You know, sometimes you say stuff and you lie. Um, yeah, I really like that. And I think like the context that you put through in with it, them being, having a close and intimate relationship, really bleeds into that like that latter part. Just like, when you're fighting with like a loved one or someone, or a family member, and you're just like, I'm just tired. Was this really worth it? Like, kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that's really cool to pull into context. Do it like Dracula. Hey, Leo.
Hey, Leo.
Yeah, I mean,
no.
I won.
Yeah. I mean, does anyone want to do that for fun? There's always stuff to pull from deliveries, even if they're like, super over the board and villainy and stuff like that. And I think it's always fun.
Hammy takes are fun too.
Mm-hmm. Rook, did you wanna give this one a try, or did you have your own take that you want to kind of go with it?
I'm gonna be honest. I've been so in and out in the last couple of minutes because for whatever reason my internet has just been dog water.
No.
Sounds like it's a global problem right now. Because mine is also cutting out randomly.
Yeah.
So let me make sure that you have the script just in case you want to like look through it and stuff like that. But just whatever it takes, whatever like you kind of pull from yourself. We can go right back through that. Just in case your internet cuts out again. Jemmy or Vivian, would you guys like to try a Dracula read?
I'm going to be honest. I am awful at accents, so I cannot.
Well, I just went, so I'm giving it to like Brian. If you want to give it a try.
Oh yeah.
How
does Dracula talk other than just? Is it just basically a Russian accent?
Yeah, just
okay.
It's Transylvanian, isn't it? Yeah. Mine would be too
uh,
German.
I don't know. It sounds like it was Leo's idea, so maybe Leo should get in here and do the Dracula
yeah,
voice.
Leo, how about you come over here and give us a Joker and pull up some
The Joker,
legs,
right?
Perfect.
pull up some legs, hop into chat and give us this Dracula delivery. So while Leo gathers his legs and stuff, I yeah, I think I wanted to paint a different picture for this. It might not affect much, but it should give some context here. Is what if you're sick? Oh yeah, good excuse, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Lame excuse.
Mm-hmm.
What if um what if right before the scene um the say your best friend slash general and a lot of your close troops and friends just died. Going back to the whole battlefield idea,
Mm.
the you're just a lot of bloodshed, in general, a lot of fighting, and some of your friends are dead,
Mm-hmm.
and you just laid one of them to rest before confronting this person. How does that change it, right?
Yeah.
Are you seething with
Make
anger?
it
Are you
more
hurt?
personal.
Like, how does it affect your emotional state? How does it affect how you deliver stuff? Certain lines like "the silence is lovely" or like "no more sounds of battle, war, or death." What do all those words mean to you now? Battle, war, death,
Mm.
right?
Like emphasis.
You're just like, death. Like you're thinking about like when you say it, you've just dealt with it, right?
Oh.
I think you should just stop and listen to me. Like that's how it should have been from the start, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting another
Dreaming of
picture.
peace.
With the earlier stuff, I
Then
was kind of thinking about feeling disappointed, so I could see how that would line up with this too as well.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then once we start bleeding into the second half of it, what is like sure like you have like the saving everyone and stuff, but think about the line, you never stop to think about the people that you were hurting. Taken in context, like maybe prior with the lovers in relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
The people that you were hurting, very
Yeah,
specifically,
that's
you
what I
were
wrote
hurting me
down.
this whole time. That's great. But then in this case, in this context, the people that you were hurting, my friends, my personal friends,
Mm-hmm.
like they may have not meant anything to you, but I grew up with them. I had stories with them. I had drinks with them.
Zeph,
They have
thank you for
family,
the 6 months.
right? To you, they might just be
Welcome
another
in.
henchman or whatever,
Oh,
but
2 years.
that's
Oh my
not the
gosh.
case,
Yeah.
right?
That's
Think
crazy.
about who you were hurting.
That's crazy. 2
Think,
years.
yeah, it would be a lot more
Welcome
sad,
in.
admit to.
Thank
And then
you.
moving on to this kind of second to last stanza, as they're delivering these lines, your friends are dead.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel to be the last one standing? What if
That changes things.
they're delivering it to them, to the hero? What if they're also delivering it to themselves? What if they're also talking to themselves?
It could also be a
Oh.
Maybe
sort
they
of
wouldn't happen this whole
appeal
time.
to the hero to sort of empathize with what's happening to the speaker as well.
Yeah.
Visually speaking, if there was a mirror available or like something reflective like a shield, for example, as well.
Yeah.
If
A puddle on the ground.
he or she is talking in that direction, you can see both of them, then it can apply both ways, as you're saying.
Yeah, that's great for the staging.
The self-reflection. Yeah, you can just imagine the camera shot. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Bro is projecting and insulting the hero. Yeah. Your friends are dead. Talking to yourself. And now
like,
your
what
friends
now?
are dead.
Good
Yeah.
job. Me, I guess.
To be the last one standing.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, they're projecting, but at some time they're like attacking themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And then take whatever interpretation you want for the last set of lines.
Yeah.
Um, but that really changes it now,
That does.
right?
That's even more toxic than I was originally thinking.
Yes,
You
toxicity.
go so many directions with this. It's so good. It's such a great little script.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Well, if Rook's not ready, I could take a stab at this. Then.
yeah,
Or unless
definitely.
Rook, you're ready. Either is
I
fine.
can do it, yeah.
Okay.
All right, let me set Rook up here.
This
I
axolotl,
need to,
man. It's
I
gonna
need to get
be
something else besides the axolotl someday.
it's gonna be
Man, I
like
love
this angry, bitter thing, and then your axolotl is just gonna keep laughing.
It's all right. It's
Death.
voice acting. Thanks, Nancy. All right, whenever you're ready.
Quiet on set.
All right. It's just us now. The silence is lovely. Don't you think? No sounds of battle or war or death. Just the echoes of my voice. Everything should stop and listen to me. You know, all I ever dreamed of was peace. To just rule over a kingdom united under me. And I was on my way to doing that. And my people were happy. But you just had to go and destroy that. Did you ever stop to think about the lives that your actions affected? No, you
Rook.
never did. You were so concerned with your hero complex and saving everyone that you could. They never stopped to think for a second about the people you were hurting. And now, your friends are dead. You're in chains before me. Death looming over you. I've won this feudal war that you started. How does it feel to be the last one standing? To know the reason, or to know that you are the reason you've lost? I want you to know that I take nothing but joy in watching you come to understand that you never stood a chance against me.
That was really good.
That was so good.
Oh,
Whoa.
Running throughout the whole thing.
yeah. Ooh. Hell yeah. Let's go.
I'm trying to remember all my notes.
Yeah, same here.
There was like a lot of really good deliveries. Like the way okay, the pacing I think was great. Where you slowed down on some of them but then sped up on certain ones, like you could start to hear that like I guess the emotion that started to come through more for those. But it was also what was it? You did like a little laugh somewhere, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, wait, that's great placement for that." I think it was before
It was the second parent, wasn't it?
yeah, before the "You know, all I ever dreamed of was peace." I was like, "That's a good,
Yeah.
that's a good ad lib." And when you, oh, okay, I remember this one specifically. At the end of that second one, and I was on my way to doing that, and my people were happy. You like spat out people, and I was like, "Ooh, I can't describe it," but it was like, "Oh, this guy's angry. This guy is angry," or he's like, the attitude came through. So, yeah. Okay, your turn, Brian.
Yeah. Oh no. That's okay. All right. Well, I need to make new notes real quick.
Did I take all your notes?
No,
You're
great.
trying to keep up with us.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
you can add comments. Oh, that's where they are. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, how do I do
yeah,
this?
I felt a lot of weight to people but it wasn't hatred. It was
Yeah,
I don't know. It was like emotional weight, just like I could really see the importance that meant to you when you're delivering it, or at least that's what I felt.
mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I was thinking about what you mentioned earlier with like the lives being lost, so I wanted to emphasize that it was like that loss rather than anger
mhm.
specifically.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, that was really good. Like, throughout the whole thing, it was like I felt like at certain times you were trying to keep a distance and try to stay like, not too vulnerable, but like you could see like pieces of that like leaking through and stuff. Or at least it's like for me, that's what I felt like, which is like, you want to like keep this air, but at the same time, like, everything is taking its toll on you and like it bleeds through. I like the delivery of everything should just stop and listen to me. Like the way that you delivered that was like perfect. Like
Yeah,
it was,
that might be my favorite bit.
it was pleading.
Mm-hmm.
It was like you felt like you were begging. Like, I
Right.
love that.
You know,
Um,
none of this would have happened if they just stopped and listened.
Yeah,
yeah,
this all
Yeah.
could have been prevented in the first place.
yeah. Like throughout the whole thing, I was yelling, screaming at everyone to just stop and listen.
Right.
It didn't happen to come to this, and this could have all been avoided. It's perfect. I love it. I clocked the laugh after you said, "And my people were happy." And I think maybe that was just like really reveling in kind of uh being like my people were happy, and I'm super happy about that. Like like it was so good, and I feel like that kind of bled over into the laugh, and then that like laugh into the tonal shift with "you just had to go destroy that" was really good.
What could have been.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mm.
I was trying to focus on like if someone was feeling nostalgic right at that point.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It
Nostalgia,
makes
I
me
think
feel
the
well.
definition is like feeling pain for something that was better in the past anyway.
Yeah,
I
Mm.
hate
very.
to drag Marvel into this like a cat dragging a mouse carcass into the house, but like when Thanos talked about what his world used to be,
Oh,
that
yeah, it
that's
was
sort
Yeah,
of the
beautiful.
vibe that I got from that part. Yeah, and it was beautiful.
a fondness for their people. Yeah.
Right.
I think that's a
Um.
great example. And I love Marvel,
Yeah.
so
What's so Marvel?
I've got a soft
Um.
spot, especially for that movie.
bring in the rats.
Yeah, but that was such a beautiful like tonal shift from like nostalgic pain into like I don't remember it, but I think it was like maybe like anger when you were like, but you just had to go destroy that.
Hmm.
Um. Yeah. I think what was this note? Yeah, there was a tonal shift. I think someone else was hovering of joy at the same time.
That
But
was
yeah, there was
me.
that tonal shift when you said joy. Um, but it didn't feel like joy.
Yeah, it was like an
But
angry joy. I was like, "Ooh, the gap is
yeah, yeah.
great."
There was a huge pitch shift. It was like that I take nothing but joy.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it was like almost super menacing. I love that. And just right before that too, like the I want you to know, like that delivery that you did of I want you to know, it was um I don't know how to say it, but like playful, like almost like Joker-esque. Well, like almost like matter of fact, but like it felt different. It felt like sort of like detached, sort of like I don't know how to explain it really. Um, but yeah, I really like that a lot. Um, Let me double check my Wi-Fi and stuff like that. Any Vivian? Do you have any notes? I know we're like going through a lot of them.
Well, I think most of them have been taken already. But um, yeah, I don't think I have anything else to really add. Just my love of that second paragraph and everything around it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um. Yeah, I think. I think what was it? Someone else other mentioned to me that like another relationship could be like little brother or little sister, something like
Mm.
Oh,
that.
familiar. Yeah.
Yeah. And those are the way that you talk to. Oh, Mitsu's telling everyone to hydrate, so
Oh,
let's
thank
take
you.
let's quick
Oh, thanks.
Drink,
hydrate.
drink, drink, drink.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, and I think that's also works very well as like, scolding, but I care about you, so I'm gonna scold you, right?
Hmm.
And like how that might affect some of these lines and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it would definitely
Um,
affect a lot of it.
yeah. So like, I adore you, kid, for wanting to be a hero and stuff like that, but it's time to grow up, you know?
Hmm.
The whole futile war thing. Um, Jemmy, did you want to take another stab at this?
Sure. I'm down.
Okay, let me go ahead and set you up in the booth,
Okay.
real quick.
I gotta set myself up in this booth.
It's boothin' time.
The booth. Time to booth.
Go ahead and booth all over us.
Shia LaBeouf.
Oops, wrong one. Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. It's just us now. The silence is lovely, don't you think? No sounds of battle or war or death. Just the echoes of my voice. Everything should stop and listen to me. You know, all I ever dreamed of was peace. To just rule over a kingdom united under me. And I was on my way to doing that, and my people were happy. But you just had to go and destroy that. Did you ever stop to think about the lives that your actions affected? No, you never did. You were so concerned with your hero complex and saving everyone that you never stopped to think for a second about the people you were hurting. And now your friends are dead. You're in chains before me, and death is looming over you. And I've won this feudal war that you started. How does it feel to be the last one standing? To know that you are the reason you've lost. I want you to know that I take nothing but joy in watching you come to understand that you never stood a chance against me. I don't know where I was going with that anymore.
Dang, I was wondering how
No,
much you won
it
this
was
war.
good. I wanted to cry.
I was gonna say, I really like the fact that throughout all of it, you were very consistent on it, sounding like you're on the verge of crying, even though there were still emotional tilts toward things like anger,
Mm.
Yeah,
especially with the hero complex section.
that was so fragile.
Yeah. No, I loved it. I
Yeah.
love
She's
the
just a
somber tone of the
baby.
story.
At first I was trying to go towards like the lovers kind of thing, like betrayed lover. Like you did all this, but we were kind of working together. But then the more the context kind of picked up, I was like, does it work? Because it's very clear that we're against each other. So I'm like,
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I think about Arcane because it's really recent. Arcane, the Battle of the Two Sisters and stuff like that.
Jinx and Vi, yeah.
true.
And I mean, there's so many things in life that can change you for that, that just takes you in different paths.
Good point.
What's really sad is if you think about it in that context where they were really close and all their friends are mutual and like but they just pick sides. Like I think back to Marvel, like Civil War, right? They were all friends but stuff, but
That's true.
then like this whole thing, like they were torn apart and your friends just weren't listening to you, and they were torn apart, and they all fought each other, to this kind of like bitter end, and say everyone's dead, the last person that's your friend is in front of you, and so after you kill them, you as the speaker truly are the last one standing. Right.
You know how you
So-
mentioned Arcana a moment ago? I think this would be a really good speech for Silco if he was talking to Vander. If the story had gone a little bit differently.
Oh, I've been meaning to watch that.
I still haven't watched it
No,
either,
no
actually.
spoilers.
Won't spoil anything. Who's Silco? What is that?
Who?
I love silk. Chinese road silkworms.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm okay at just forgetting things by the time I watch stuff.
I have the memory of a goldfish as well. I understand.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go over. I think in the last couple of things that we could do is just go over it like line by line and talk about different things and see like what would like what emphasis could change like the delivery and stuff.
Yeah.
So I already
I
had a
still have
note
one more
here
thing to
that
say
I
about
wanted to see.
Demi's take, if
Mhm.
that's all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just really liked how by the end how bitter and almost defeated it was. Like it did sort of start off as a lovers almost lovers quarrel, but you just realized that it could never work, and just from what I was gathering from your take anyway, it was like just the realization that or what you wanted is just so far away, even in victory.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something that was never achievable.
Yeah.
Um,
No matter how strong you are.
I think that hurts even more. Is that no matter how strong you are, you're still helpless, and that feeling of helplessness sucks.
Yeah.
Because you can't blame that on anything. You try to, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I have for the delivery of death. I felt very exasperated, tired, a little bit of disdain as well.
What was your idea for the staging? Was it right after the battle, or?
Yeah, it was right after the battle, and this time instead of like, well, I guess character is still looking down on this hero, but instead of like being like farther away and speaking, it was more up close, where like hero is dying, hero is laying down, you have it like I am lap pillow to this person, but I'm also like disappointed, angry, crying. I guess what I was trying to do was like choke back tears kind of thing, so that I could still
I had
talk.
definitely heard that.
Yeah. So it was different staging for me, but it was definitely still in battlefield after battle.
Yeah. I love that. I love lap pillow as an idea. No, that's really cool. I can imagine, and now like the person that they defeated, like they've got no strength left. Every ounce of their life is just bleeding away. They're gonna die no matter what, you know. But this is your last chance to kind of talk to them, and just like having them in your lap, and then just like maybe caressing their hair, just like talking down to them. That's so cool for blocking.
I'm glad it came across.
Let's see. I had a note for emphasis on listen, but I think that's like what I wanted to try rather than what I heard. See how it changes it.
Where is listen?
Let's see. There was an emphasis on you, but you just had to go destroy that, and I like that. I think it was one of the U's. There's so many U's
There's so
in this.
many
It
U's.
could have been any one of
I was
those.
like,
No.
I see a couple.
Eeny,
yeah.
meeny, miny, moe.
I remember there was an emphasis at some point earlier with ever. That was kind of cool as well. It was like someone was like, "Did you ever stop to think about?" I thought that was really cool.
Mm.
But yeah, very vulnerable. I think. Okay, that might have been from a previous thing. Pitying. That was I think the last note I had. Here was one of the deliveries in the last line. Like it felt like you were pitying them. I think it was death looming over you.
Mm.
Like I'm not sure if you remember the delivery of that or not, or maybe that was your intention or not. But like it felt like you were pitying them.
It was. I was feeling the pity on that one.
No, it's
Yeah.
great. I love it. I love the empathizing with the this enemy and stuff like that,
Mm.
and still having this like connection to them. um yeah, that was really cool. I liked it. All right. I guess does anyone want to try Rook? Do you want to try the or anyone want to try the Dracula delivery?
The
Mm. Let me see if I can even do the voice. I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
No worries,
That's
no
fair.
worries.
That's fair. I don't have confidence in the Dracula voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean these voice acting like were I call them. I need to find a better term for them. I don't know what it is exactly. Script breakdowns, but they don't sound as cool
Workshop?
or enticing. Yeah.
Do you not want to call it a workshop? Is that too
I guess I could. It
official?
feels a little pompous to be like, it's a workshop.
Okay,
like,
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I might be able to do it. It's gonna be a bit embarrassing, but that's fine.
No, it's up to you. Yeah.
That's good because
It's
if
good
you
to
were
be
gonna do it, I was
embarrassed.
gonna do it.
It's good to be
Ooh.
embarrassed. You know what? You are being brave. Let's
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
really
let's
appreciate
rephrase that.
How are you gonna
Oh.
learn if you don't embarrass yourself once in a while?
Exactly.
Yeah. I think if I were to give any direction with this, but feel free to take whatever you want from it, is just have fun.
Oh, that's true.
Yo, I love having fun. It's just us now. The silence is lovely, don't you think? No sounds of battle or war or death. Just the echoes of my voice. Everything should stop and listen to me. You know, all I've ever dreamed of was peace. To just rule over a kingdom united under me. And I was on my way to doing that. My people were happy. But you just had to go and destroy that. Did you ever stop to think about the lives that your actions affected? No, you never did. You were so concerned with your hero complex and saving everyone that you could, that you never stopped to think for a second about the people you were hurting. And now your friends are dead. You're in chains before me. Death looming over you. I've won this futile war that you started. How does it feel to be the last one standing? To know that you are the reason you've lost? I want you to know that I take nothing but joy in watching you come to understand that you never stood a chance against me.
Bravo.
Yo.
Thank you.
Yo.
Yo.
Um, I love that. Oh yeah. All right, everyone notes.
I absolutely lost track of that accent so many times.
That's okay, that's hard.
No,
Yeah,
you're good. I love the delivery. The like just that the mindset that it threw you into.
and there was actual emotion in there too. It wasn't purely just being silly.
I wanted to say blah 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 so bad.
Blah, blah.
Sometimes like
I'm
in voice
cracking
acting,
up.
that is what you need to do, is you just need to have a line or like something that will like, throw you into that character really, really quick.
Yeah,
If you're doing like a pirate accent, for example, like you just like do a quick "Arr," to like
Yeah.
get yourself into there, right?
There was
Um
there was a line that you like laughed through, and I was like, "That's perfect." I don't remember which one it was though.
I think it was you are the reason you lost.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I mean that
probably.
that was what stuck out to me. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure it was quite laughing out, but like the way that it was delivered, like it was so mocking.
Yeah, yeah,
Like almost
yeah.
like you were holding back a laughter, like that you are the reason you lost. The kind of like
You.
mood. Oh, I love it so much.
That's great.
Yeah. How far was that was perfect, yeah.
Hmm.
Any other notes?
I think that was the thing that
See,
stood out to me the most. There were a couple, but
Mhm.
I forgot to take note of them. So I don't know where it was
Yeah,
anymore.
you really had fun with the latter half of it.
Mhm.
That really stood out to me.
Yeah. I really like the when you said I've won this futile war that you started. Like the tone that you gave there was very like this thing that you started is laughable. Like yeah, it's a joke. Like I love the tone that you did for that. Um, I forgot where spiteful was. Spiteful might have been something else. Immediately just off the bat, like I got from the tone was sophisticated,
Hmm.
sing-songy,
Yeah.
Yeah,
very
it
playful.
definitely had that airy quality to it that we hadn't really covered up to now.
Yeah, I love it.
Hmm.
And it like yeah, like maybe the original like it feels like a joke, right? It feels like a like I was like, oh, deliver as Dracula, but it brought out so many really cool um deliveries and like directions, I think.
Yeah,
I agree.
Hmm.
Um yeah, and I would, like so much so that like I would even no, maybe totally like it would be interesting to fit it into any of the other deliveries. Might not have worked. But still it's very compelling because it's like
yeah.
if I had to go with like this delivery instead, it's still like really fun, and I would be happy if this was like my delivery. And the thing is, like, different directors will want different things, you know.
Hmm. True.
That's very
Having
true.
this like variety is great. Maybe this is the character that they were looking for. Maybe they even didn't even know it. Right? A lot of times, like
Yeah.
an actor will come into a scene, like give it their own take that the director never really thought, and just like, all right, well, we have to redo this then, right? Um, I think the villain for Far Cry 3 was like that, where they came in, they did such a good job. They were like, well, we're gonna remodel this character to look like you now.
That has to be
Um,
just one of the compliments of the highest order.
yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, I like that, and I like especially if you're doing like two takes of an edition. If you can give one of these and then one of the like more vulnerable ones,
Hmm.
like that's man, how are you on the spot?
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah. Does anyone else want to try like a preposterous or like a crazy take of it?
Oh,
I
I
mean,
do.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Okay.
Vivian, if you want to go first, I went right before Rook, so.
No,
Hey,
no.
Gab,
What I
welcome
was trying
in.
to say was that I also want to give the Dracula thing a try, but I don't want to do it right after Rook because like Rook's was so good.
No, I want to hear yours.
Maybe
No,
later.
we'll get around
I mean,
to
do
it.
what you
Yeah.
want. Yeah, I mean, by all means, I'm not going to pressure, but I'm excited.
Jamie should go
Mhm.
first.
Okay. Well, you said crazy, right? So Harley Quinn was in my head. So I was like, okay, let's see.
Yeah, I love it.
Let's see if I can do that. Okay, get out of the way, Rook. There we go. Get out of the studio! Okay.
It's just us now. The silence is lovely, don't you think? No sounds of battle or war or death. Just the echoes of my voice. Everything should stop and listen to me. You know, all I ever dreamed of was peace. To just rule over a kingdom united under me. And I was on my way to doing that. And my people were happy. But you just had to go and destroy that. Did you ever stop to think about the lives that your actions affected? No, you never did. You were so concerned with your hero complex and saving everyone that you could, that you never stopped to think for a second about the people you were hurting. And now, your friends are dead. You're in chains before me, death looming over you. I won this feudal war that you started. How does it feel to be the last one standing? To know that you are the reason you've lost. I want you to know that I take nothing but joy in watching you come to understand that you never stood a chance against me.
Bravo.
Yay, I love
Yeah,
that.
that was actually really good.
Yay!
Not. Yeah.
Were you actually
so
acting,
you,
or was that just you?
Oh, just me. That's the real Jemmy.
Just-
What do you mean?
The demon girl in Free Rent if she won. Clap, clap, clap. The half clap. Yeah,
I
yeah.
absolutely adore the no that you did there, where you never did.
That was
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. I love that. Any other notes?
Yeah, just how playful and unhinged in spots that it was, and that in a good way.
I think the tone also changes the line with the, all I ever dreamed of was peace, because it's like, what is peace to this person?
Right.
Like,
Everyone's dead.
that's my kind of peace.
Yeah. Technically, 0% crime rate.
We got all the crime over with. There's no more.
Problem solved.
Yeah, yeah. I like. I think you added the laugh in a lot of places, but it felt so fun and playful. When you were like, "I've won this futile," or and also the emphasis on that you are the reason you lost. That was fun.
I was just like, how do I make this as blamey as possible? You're the problem. I hope you realize that you are the problem.
Yeah, yeah. See, you're the crazy one.
I'm the sane one. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, yeah, I love that a lot. Um, oh, nice. Vivian also threw up some notes. Wait, can I not see other people's notes? That'd be weird.
No, I haven't been writing any.
Girl boss. Okay.
I've just been writing them in my own copy.
Oh, okay. You made your own copy. Gotcha, gotcha.
Oh, that's a good excuse. I should have said that.
No, you're good. Gaslight Girl boss Kiki. Um, yeah, no, I loved a lot of that. Like, there's like a lot of these were like very dismissive. Like when you said like but you just had to go and destroy that. Like it was more annoyed. Like oh like instead of like supporting your plans, like you're just like you took my legal pieces. Like I'm annoyed at you.
You
I'm
took
mad
my
at you.
parking space.
Right. It was less of like you foiled my everything. You killed
Oh,
everyone I loved. It was like God damn it! I really like that Steve. You just had to put a bullet in his head.
he was my favorite henchman.
Nice.
It's like, that was my cupcake.
um, yeah. I really want to get Cup in one of these because Cup says he's been doing like voice acting and stuff as well.
Oh,
hmm Um,
yeah.
I'll. I guess I'll do a take before the Dracula take. Although, I don't know. I
Yes.
thought about like, or actually, unless anyone. So, what if I don't know. So one is just like the original like menacing like villain like whatever mocking big old dude. The other is since I literally just watched Pirates of the Caribbean yesterday. What if it was a like like
Pirate?
a commander or like one of those like one of those like stuck up people like and it's just us now. Like what if they delivery like that? Like the silence is lovely, don't you think?
Do it. Do
Like,
it.
so weird. Um, no, no. Do any of those directions call out to anyone?
No, I don't want her.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Like to do or for
Um,
you to do?
to do.
I think you should be a pirate. You are
I should be a
barbarian.
pirate.
Yes.
Channel that Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirate crime.
I don't know. I'm
Be
gonna have to think
Blackbeard.
on that one a little bit one more. Actually, let me think here. I wanna try the other one first, and then we'll go through a couple more lines, and then
Yeah.
All right, let me pause real quick because I think that threw me off.
That three.
There we go. And Brian comes Jack Sparrow. It's
Yes.
just us now. The silence is lovely, don't you think? All right.
Yes.
Give me a second to find my voice.
Okay.
Where's the Mitzi? Stop. Where's
Where's
the
the rum?
Is okay. God, this is so. See, this is why I don't do this. It's just us now. The silence is lovely, don't you think? No sounds of battle or war or death. Just the echoes of my voice. Everything should stop and listen to me. You know, all I ever dreamed of was peace. To rule over a kingdom united under me. And I was on my way to doing that. And my people were happy. But you just had to go and destroy that. Did you ever stop to think about the lives that your actions affected? No, you never did. You were so concerned with your hero complex and saving everyone that you could that you never stopped to think for a second about the people you were hurting. And now your friends are dead. You're in chains before me, death looming over you. I've won this futile war that you started. How does it feel to be the last one standing? To know that you are the reason that you've lost? I want you to know that I take nothing but joy in watching you come to understand that you never stood a chance against me. But
Nice.
Rip rhyme.
Ooh.
I love the growl that you do with that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jemmy, you saying milked it
It was like
on the comments. I had to mute myself.
I was like, I don't know how else to describe it. He just like it was like he savored the line in a way. So that probably would have been a better way to say it. But
You gotta
But
just
it's
pull it
like-
through, but I think-
Yeah, the pacing was very good with the emphasis on particular words with this voice.
mhm.
Yeah. I especially love how taunting the "How does it feel?" was.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wait, where are the rest of the comments? My comments are gone.
Yeah, I'm holding his hands up in real life like he's in a gladiator movie. Oh no, the tracking! No, the tracking! I forgot
the
Leo just
track-
got me. Leo got me like a crazy insane camera.
Really?
Um,
Oh, I was just like, why does your
yeah.
tracking look so good? Dang.
Leo just got me like a 4K like camera for my birthday.
That's
And
awesome.
like and now the thing though is when I'm doing like gestures and stuff while I'm acting, like you guys can see that. Um, whoops.
Leo, my birthday.
But yeah. Yeah, the gesturing helps.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I really wanted to exude, like I wanted to try to see what to do to like exude power.
Mhm. It came through. It was very intimidating, for sure. Like putting myself in the listener's shoes and then hearing that. A lot of the gruffness like came through a lot. I think there was one. I really wish I could see my comments. I don't know where they are. Oh wait, show all comments. Haha. Where? Oh. Ooh. Cup Goodle, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the garden. Can I? For you? No. Oh, I can't sort by. Oh, I can sort by my comments. Haha. Where was it? Okay, the whole last stanza. I was like backing away a little bit because I was like, ooh, the proximity, like it feels like you're coming closer. And I'm not sure if you like leaned into the mic or anything, but it felt like the intimidation was already coming through the whole scene. But there I was just like, oh, I'm in trouble kind of thing.
Yeah, I leaned into the mic.
And the oh, I know your birthday just passed. I was there. Right. I forgot, Leo, my bad. Like with all the intimidation, the contrast of like, and now your friends are dead. The very nonchalant of like, oh, by the way, yeah, your friends are dead. I was just like, ooh. I mean, Jack Sparrow would do that. But I was like, the contrast is nice. But I'm also, a fan of Gap Moe and any kind of contrast. So that gets me.
Mhm.
And then I think this is my last comment. To just rule over a kingdom united under me. Like, in other words, you did savor that really well, but the growl that you like kind of put through that whole line, I think it was very well placed. It was like you could feel the emotion of just like I did this and then you ruined everything. Thanks a lot, stupid. So yeah, I think that was it for me.
Thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, like I just updated the title. Please also go follow Vivian Rig and Rift Adventurer. By the way, they're freaking awesome.
Wait, Vision Prime,
So one
thank
thing
you
that
for
you
the
actually
follow.
just said to
Welcome
me
to the
right
garden.
now, like also just opened up a. I don't know if this will lead anywhere, but like I thought it would be kind of funny. Was like if the person that you're talking to didn't even realize that their friends were dead. When just like
By
just
the
like
way, your friends are
by the
dead.
way, your friends are dead. Like I feel like that's such a power move. Like just like and the delivery in that line can be really fun too. Oh yeah, your friends are dead, by the way, in case you didn't know.
That is totally a Joker thing.
Yes. Thank you. Well, thank you for the notes. And so I'm gonna go do some pull-ups real quick.
Is that a redeem?
Loser.
Yeah.
It is redeem, yeah. Well, I guess this is my chance to maybe see if I can show off the tracking.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how well it will pick up here. If I have to see full body.
Time to spin the wheel while I'm at it.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Rook, are you just redeeming all of these things
Nope.
on here?
It lost me completely. Oh, there you go.
I'm very
yeah.
easily entertained,
I
so yes,
see.
I am. So you should hydrate.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Everybody hydrate.
Are you trying to say that I sound bad, Rook?
Nothing's
Is that why?
No!
Um,
Like
yes.
I've ever thought that in my life.
Okay.
I know what you think behind the
That's set
scenes.
up, okay.
By the way, did you know that your friends are dead?
Okay.
Let me get the prime T pose for a second.
That's not how pull-ups work.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Very
upside down.
flexible.
All right.
This doesn't look like
What
a
is
pull-up.
happening?
1, 2, 3.
I'm concerned for
Right.
herself.
And now your friends are dead. I will miss you tell wall that you started. How does it feel?
How does it do the whole script, do the whole read while doing pull-ups?
Imagine just like
Yeah.
while you're like being defeated, like the person just goes over and starts doing a bunch of pull-ups.
no,
Read the
it's
voice as if
fine.
it's Armstrong from
Oh.
Brotherhood Alchemist.
It's just us now.
All right, I'm back.
Flexing the entire time. Silence is lovely, don't you think?
This script has been passed down the Armstrong generation.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Let's. Well, I'm out of breath now.
Oh, now you can do the script
Wow.
as if you just
Yeah.
completed the fight.
Do the script in one breath.
One breath.
Get through one breath. It's just us now. The silence is lovely, don't you think?
Oh.
The sounds of battle, war, death, just the echoes of my voice. Everything should go last.
You know, this script actually might be really good if someone was in the middle of dying. Like if like even that last like section, if that was like their last words before they died.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, that'd be interesting.
Mm.
But they still
Last
technically
words.
won.
Yeah, yeah, a mutual destruction. That'd be so freaking cool, honestly.
Ooh, I think you should do that. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I think
That's
of
a
like
direction to go.
I think of like Breaking Bad. Is that a spoiler? It's been out for now.
I
Well,
don't know.
no.
People die in Breaking
been-
Bad.
It's
That's
been
the
out
main
for like
deny
10
now.
years, so I think
Yeah. But he achieves everything in the end. He like, and he dies, but like he was able to like, beat all the bad guys and stuff, and like it's a very somber, like bitter death. I think that was pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why my thought was to go more out of breath was a good idea. It wasn't. So let's go ahead and introduce the wheel here.
oh, the wheel.
The wheel, yes.
What's the wheel?
I never introduced this at the start of this, but we have a challenge wheel just for fun.
Oh my gosh, I
aside
forgot
from
about the
taking-
challenge wheel.
Yeah.
Oh,
aside
shucks.
from taking audience suggestions and stuff, the audience at any point can spin the wheel, or we can spin the wheel ourselves just to play around with it.
Yeah.
So for the wheel, we have accent, which is just speaking in accent. Could be a British one, could be
It's
you
just
know,
us now, partner.
Stitch voice.
Silence is lovely,
Yeah.
don't you think?
It's just us now.
that changes it. I think that's great. Yeah, I think that changes it too. Like if it's like a old western, just how it changes how you act and how you feel, it changes your delivery, and I think that's really cool as well.
Oh,
Um,
Pop, give us your best The rest one fire. I'm excited.
Best swap. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Uh, but we'll see what the wheel lands on. So yeah, accent. Speak with an accent. Gender swap is less of like just straight up gender swap, but it's more of like cowboy Brad met when. Howdy,
Cowboy
hero.
Primate, yes.
Did you know that your friends are dead? Thank you, Mitzi, for that. But yeah, so gender swap is more like, what if you were to deliver it more masculine or more feminine? You know.
Okay.
Character is just delivering it as a character. It doesn't have to be like a popular character or anything. It could just be a character in general. Like an old man or like a goblin voice or like you know, if you happen to be really good at the character, SpongeBob or something, I guess. I don't know.
Oh,
Donald
Paimon.
Duck. Yeah,
Vivian, because I
Just
know we talked
more
about
fun.
Marvel earlier. Captain America with that end credit scene. So,
Ooh.
did you know your friends are dead?
Yeah.
Musical is you deliver it as if you were in a musical. That's fun.
Les Mis.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
You just do it in French the entire time?
Is Les Mis really a musical when they just stay on one note for the whole time? just sing out the line. Turn the script into a song.
It's just us
Then we have
now. The silence
oh,
is lovely. Okay.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
Then we have a foreign, which if you happen to know a foreign language, hell yeah. If not, make something up. You know, as long as you can still convey the emotion there or like convey the message, just for fun. So, by heart is a bit of a challenge, but also a bit of an exercise as well.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
so cruel. This is such a long script.
yeah, but so here's the thing about by heart is it's not about getting everything 100%. It's about being able to do the script without stopping or looking at the script. Because if you're acting for film and stuff like that, you're gonna really be able to look at the script. If you're acting for theater, right? So it's more of being able to improvise as well. So it's keeping in mind key points in the script, like when you're about to go deliver a speech or when you're about to go like maybe say something to someone, like you don't always prepare everything, but you prepare things that you want to hit. You prepare what the general message of what you want to say. So those are the points that you pick up and you try to deliver it in the moment as a character using, words the character would use. So even if you don't nail the script 100%, you still get it across. And then the director goes like, "Wow, that was awesome! You fucked my script. Let's go with your version, right?" And then that makes through to the end movie, which happens a lot. Also, thank you for the follow. Then we have last words, which was a fun one that Noah or one of Noah's chats kind of suggested. Was deliver this as if it was your last words, which I think someone literally just mentioned like a second ago. It was like, if this was your last speech. So I think that's pretty fun as well. And then mood shift is like, we've been playing with a lot of different mood shifts and stuff like that. But if it's the original delivery is like delivering it super like somber, or like super like angry or anything like that. What if you deliver it like super, I don't know, super horny? Like what if I mean I think like we went through this before, but literally any script could be just super horny if we had to, just like
I have won this battle. It is now time for death by snoo snoo.
yeah. Like you are now mine. Okay, yeah, so that's an explanation into the wheel. Also, wait, do we have a pitch up? Well, we don't have a pitch up.
Oh, you took it out?
Let me throw it back in there. If it,
And now
I
your
think
friends are dead.
I kind of did that with Harley.
add to category, and we'll do pitch shift. Pitch shift is a little bit different from like masculine or like feminine and stuff like that. It's just like
Yes. Left.
it's literally just like doing a pitch shift. So it's like it's just us now. 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 It's just us now.
We got 1 hour. No, you don't even have an hour yet.
What?
Wait, do you? No, you don't.
Okay.
Hi, Boba.
We'll go ahead and spin the wheel. It's
You have
just us
an hour
now.
left.
Jemmy says hey. An hour left?
Half an hour.
Half an hour? Okay.
Okay, I have to
Fine.
run soon, so
Hey, 10 a.m. Hey.
Yeah. You gotta run in like the next 10 minutes or something? Or
well, technically my other stream starts now.
oh
but-
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Like...
We have character. Does anyone want to take character? That's what it landed on.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I have Stitch voice on my side. Let's go.
Deliver it as
As
Stitch.
Stitch.
Hop off
Yo.
early.
I got this. I gotta hide Brian. Okay, there we go. Okay. It's just us now. The silence is lovely, don't you think? No sounds of battle or war or death. Just the echoes of my voice. Everything should stop and listen to me. You know, all I ever dreamed of was peace. To just rule over a kingdom united under me. Oh gosh, it's getting hard. And I was on my way to doing that. And my people were happy. But you just had to go and destroy all that. Oh god. Did you ever stop to think about the lives that your actions affected? No, you never did. You were so concerned with your hero complex and saving everyone that you never stopped to think for a second about the people you were hurting. Ooh. And now your friends are dead. You're in chains before me, death looming over you. I've won this feudal war that you started. How does it feel to be the last one standing? To know that you're the reason you've lost. I want you to know that I take nothing but joy in watching you come to understand that you never stood a chance against me. Okay, I started losing it.
No.
I was like, oh man, I've never tried Stitch for this long.
How do you get it that good?
I don't know.
So good.
That was hilarious and incredible.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I don't know. I was enjoying myself too much to like make any notes.
Hi.
Early on, it felt like something that like I mean, part of it feels like a thing that Stitch would really do. Just
It
like-
does for, yeah, the vindictive Stitch in the beginning of the movie.
If you didn't meet Lilo,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the alternate turn. Wait,
Oh,
this is
man.
just like
This is the
a dark
alternate route.
version.
Stitch alter?
It's just the alternate dark version when Disney starts trying to make everything edgy, where it's the final battle between Lilo and Stitch.
Oh my gosh.
That was lovely. I loved it. Yeah. I mean, so yeah, we have like 30 minutes before I have to start getting ready and stuff like that. Jemmy's got a stream to hop over to. Jemmy, feel free to hop out whenever you need to.
Okay.
And we'll probably see you again in a second here.
Okay.
All
All right. Well,
But
I'll
yeah.
head out. I'll see you guys
All
later.
right.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye,
see ya.
Jemmy.
Thanks for sticking around.
Okay, everybody. I'm going to restart the stream so that I have different VODs. I kind of want to keep them separate. So I will, and also I need to run to the bathroom. So I'm going to end this stream and then come back. I'm going to, hold on. Also put that in the chat. I will be back in a few minutes because I'm gonna end the stream, so it'll be in chat. So if anybody needs to see it, they'll see it. But yeah, I will see you guys in like 5 minutes while I set up and everything. Okay?
Bye-bye.
Or I'll see you in a bit. Come back, okay? Make sure you come back. I miss you guys.